Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik, and welcome to my 550 subscriber special. I decided I wasn't going to go all out and make a video, but I was going to have to spend the day, make a video, and kind of just say thanks. Look, and I know I do it a lot, but I am genuinely grateful for the support I get on here. And yeah, I figure we should get right into it. I do have some plans. Mainly some behind the scenes stuff, because we are on the hardcore world. I figure I'd give you some insight about that as we walk around. And also, I figured it'd be a cool little gimmick if I talked about my past subscriber specials. Because some of them are good, some of them are bad, and some of them I definitely want to mention, considering the type of subscriber special this is. I think 200 subscribers ago we did a similar type of subscriber special, and I kind of want to talk about that, because, yeah. And yeah, if you do end up enjoying, chances are you're already subscribed if you're watching this, but I mean, hey ho. But yeah, we're on the hardcore world. A little behind the scenes thing, before we talk about my past subscriber specials, because spoiler, that'll go on a while. This hardcore world is, I think it's finished. I'm moving to 1.17, that's what the whole last 2 episodes were with all that weird stuff. It was just kind of an excuse to get rid of the series. Because I was getting bored, I kind of wanted just to officially retire it, be like, right, this is your ending, the end, really. And yeah, that's kind of what happened. It's a shame this house is actually going to go unfinished, because I had a few ideas for it. It's like, I might move to 1.17 chunks, but it'd be so far away, to the point it would essentially be a new world, and I need to trek to get back here. Not that it's impossible, but, interesting fact, actually, when I jumped into the, end portal at the end, it took me right here, so we could have left up from here, but nah, I kind of want to move to 1.17. Anyway, my past subscriber specials, I've actually done a fair few, so I do fancy talking about them, because it's been a wild ride. So, I think the first one I ever did was not on Neremik. It was on a channel I had called Glitch_Vision, but the underscore wasn't visible on YouTube, so it was just Glitch Vision or Glitch, or yeah, it was the name I got from playing Little Big Planet 2. I went out there for a few months before I actually hit 10 subscribers, and I was waiting for it, and it's kind of ironic we're playing Minecraft, because the video I posted right before that 10 subscriber special was Minecraft, and I was like, yeah, it pushed me to the thing. It was like, I had that like mod where you could make like a fake player change their skin and stuff. It was weird, but that was the thing that pushed me to 10 subscribers, and it was basic. Not really, there's more effort in it than there is in this one. It was like an hour long with like segments of all the Let's Plays I was doing at the time in like one long video. So there was like Animal Crossing New Leaf, there was that Minecraft series, SimCity or Sims 4 might have made an appearance. It depends how early I started them. And Game Dev Tycoon was definitely there. And yeah, that was really the first subscriber special I ever did. I don't think. Oh, when did I come down here? I feel like it was months ago. That was the first subscriber special I ever did. I didn't do any more for that channel that I can remember off the top of my head. That one was very much like the one. We did get close to 100 subs on that channel, but I quit just before we hit, so yeah, I guess that's that. And we can come over to Neremik. This is after I've purged like a bunch of videos from Glitch Vision. That's kind of important later, and hey, we're back here. Oh yeah, this place is still like damaged to hell, by the way. I still need to point that out. But no, first subscriber special we did on Neremik was, I don't think we did one for 50 because I hit that very quickly. So I think I did one for 100, which took a little while longer. Time frame, if you will, so it was like March 3rd, I remember the date very well. It was like a month overdue, but I felt the need to make one, and I just kept pushing it off. But no, it was like March 3rd, and I was in year 8, so I would have been like 13, I want to say, when I hit 100 subs for... I suppose the second time, because Glitch Vision did hit 100 subs, but I just never celebrated. I suppose I might have made a quick video like this, but I don't remember. But I hit 100 subs on Neremik, and as any long-time fan of the channel, who has like seen their fair share of videos will know, yeah, that video didn't go down too well. Like, it's still a bit of a weird one. Like, I'm not sure how I was goaded into it, but it was like an MLG Leafy style roast video on the other people at my high school that had YouTube channels, and obviously that video was taken down because, you know, hey, all 13-year-olds are snitches, and it's going dark, I need to go to bed. But that, yeah, I took that down. I never really celebrated 100 subs like in a different way. It was just like, right, this happened, let's move on. And I didn't celebrate anything really for 150. 200 I hit in a live stream, because someone called Ella Ray with like 32,000 followers off the top of my head, like put on their story like, hey, let's get this kid to 200 or check out his stream. I still have no idea why they did that. I was streaming with my friend Struck at the time, and he like messaged them, but I don't think he ever got a response back as to why they decided to, you know, give me a boost. But yeah, that was very much like, oh, I've hit some live stream, I guess I'm celebrating now. No, next celebration was at 250, which I think I've shown the graph for my subscriber growth over time. In case you haven't seen it, here you go. Yeah, from 200 to 300, it was a very long journey. 250 to 300 more so, but hitting 250, man. Because I had this whole period where I was stuck on 250 subscribers for, no, just under 250, on 242 for the longest time, and I was still putting out videos like fairly regularly. I was like, oh, well, when I did hit 250, which was like, it was very slow but gradual. I think it was a year where I only gained like 1 subscriber total. I think it might have been that year. Yeah, it was weird, but when I hit it, I decided, you know what, this has been a long time coming. I'm going, oh well, and I made a video called Cardboard Quality, which you'll see why in a sec. But it was basically just, it was the best moments, and some of those moments are actually really good. Like, some of them I wouldn't have thought to include, but because that was so way back when, in a sense, it was like, oh, okay, so there's clips here from like, you know, I had them in mind for a while, and it's like, it's interesting to see what clips I chose, which ones I didn't, and no, I like it. It's a cool video. How is this thing still intact after the wither? Huh. Yeah, actually, I did hold a poll for what game I would play on my for this sub special on my Twitter, and that kind of brings me to okay, it doesn't really. But yeah, it was a nice celebration, 250. To actually celebrate, one of my friends did make a cardboard play button. I think I've shown this off more than enough times. I am grateful that they made that. It's pretty cool. I'm a pretty big fan of it. I still have it like on top of my wardrobe. I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of that thing because it's nice and cool. It's cool addition-y thing and whatnot. And it's yeah, it's just kind of like, it's cool. It's a cool memento from way back when. It's still in pretty good condition. And that was my 250 subscriber special. It was a little while long coming. It was like a year and a half until I got that. And then I think after that special happened, ooh, ominous. Yeah, after that special happened, we didn't like move in subscribers at all. Well, we did, kind of, but it took us ages to hit 300, which was in 2020. I think 250 was in 2018. And yeah, obviously that was in no small thanks due to the Animal Crossing boom, which kind of kickstarted my channel, because, you know, it's running at a much higher rate thanks to New Horizons, and that's because of the people that stuck around because of that series, which I'm forever happy about. But yeah, I hit 300, and if you remember earlier, I mentioned how I deleted a fair few videos early on. Yeah, that was, yeah, that's kind of what made me start this channel, if I'm being honest. But there was hope, because just after I started my channel, how do I explain this? Basically, SD card can have write protection, but 3DS was super flawed in reading that, so sometimes it'd insist that write protection was on an SD card, even though it didn't have it. And that happened to my SD card, so I had to get a new one. And this was like after 1 or 2 videos had been recorded on the thing. I think it was 3 at the end. But this meant that, like, after all that, my video escapades on recording New Leaf, because how it would work is I'd have a 3DS, which I was playing the game on, and have my brother's 3DS, where I'd stick this SD card in, and I'd record the screen of that 3DS with that 3DS, take it out, put it on. I'm excited to delete them to save up space on the SD card. You know, none of them survived, I don't think. Except for the ones that were on that original SD card, which I found a few weeks even before I hit 300, and I was like, it was my first, second, and third videos ever, and it was like, it was one of those moments where I was like, whoa, like this is weird. I didn't think I'd ever see this video again, but because for years I remembered how that video started, and then I was able to boot it up, and I was able to see how it sounded, and I was like, right, you know what, I'm gonna watch this whole thing for my 300 sub special. I think I made an update to go with it too. And yeah, it was grand all around. But because, again, that was like mid-Animal Crossing boom, we hit 350 really short after. And I decided, you know what, celebrations are in order. And I called it That Was Quick, because I was genuinely like taken aback by how fast my channel was growing. And this subscriber special may be my favourite, like, sleeper hit, if you will. Like, Cardboard Quality is great, don't get me wrong, but Because this is me basically playing Sonic Unleashed, just kind of saying thanks for 8 minutes, I think. But it wasn't that got me, because it was very much just a subscribe special to say thanks. No, what gets me is there is a comment by someone who's since changed their name, so I think it was Jesus Quackity. But we had a comment exchange, and they ended up leaving 2 comments. I don't know if they still watch the channel, or what they're up to, if they hate the stuff I put out now, or what their deal is, okay? But they left a comment along the lines of, like, because I think they have like 1K subscribers more than me at the time. It's like, oh my god, how do I have more subscribers than you? You know, I found your content, I totally deserve it. No, I totally enjoy it and all this. And I replied with something. And the second reply was something along the lines of like, you know, don't give up, I know you'll get famous someday like most people do. And then that comment stuck with me, because we hit 350, yeah, but I could feel this looming thing in the back. It was like, okay, Animal Crossing is on the way out, is my channel on the way out? Which obviously wasn't the case. Like, we're still growing at a very nice rate currently. But it was a nice little message reassuring me that people were still there, even if Animal Crossing was on the way out. This was like towards the end of May, I think it was. It was like the 20th, and if you look at the date now, like, year to date, we've almost gained 200 subs since then. Which is, like, crazy. But yeah, that comment always stuck with me. The sub special was nothing special, but it's interesting, because it's an insight as to what's going on. Kind of like this one. But yeah, it's that comment definitely stuck with me. So if you're watching, hi, I really do appreciate that a whole year later. And then, again, that sub special, like I said, the comment was the best part, not the actual video. For 400, I'm surprised it is for 500. It was an infamous video from like 2016 called Coffee with Neremik, and I thought, you know what we should do for 400 subs? We should make a sequel, where I combine the coffee video and the G Fuel video I made earlier that year. And, oh, it was something special. I think for a 400 sub special it was great, because like, not everyone would understand it, but I think it was an interesting enough video to where it's like, okay, this is celebrating 400. And then, I'm not sure what I did for 450, I'm not sure if I did anything. I wanted to, but I don't think I remember actually doing anything like around that time. It was like, okay, we're coming up on 500. We're gonna go big. Which, spoiler alert, we did do. We went very, very big. So by now I'm like trundling on with reviews every so often, right? And I decided, oh, I'm working on a Shenmue 2 review. Do I just make this the biggest review I've ever made and call it my 500 sub special? And I was like, yeah, okay, this is probably my best sub special to date, even though it's not explicitly one. It's a 2-hour long review of a game from 2001, longest on the site, probably the longest there will ever be. Like, I know Shenmue didn't get the best views on the channel, but hey, that video's pulling its weight, and I'm like really proud of the fact I was able to pull a review like that off. And I think that kind of brings us to here, where we're doing the same thing as 350, but just recapping previous sub specials rather than just talking aimlessly. And yeah, honestly, with where we are currently, with like how the channel's performing, each video's getting at least like 3 people watching it all the way through according to my analytics. Like, things are looking good. I know 3 people might not seem like a lot, but there are like multiple times more just checking out the channel. Like, we're in a very happy place. As I've done this channel over the years, I think I hinted to this at the reacting to old videos thing, which might have been for 450. Ooh. I kind of jogged a memory. Might be. But I have had people, they've kind of like made me, I don't say made me doubt, but have kind of made it more difficult to do YouTube at times. Well, I'm really glad I've been able to persevere despite that. Like, I think every like person who's on YouTube has had naysayers. I'm no different. But no, I'm really glad that I like didn't listen to them and I didn't get disheartened and I kept going. Like, you know what to say, if you're passionate about something and the other people are making fun of you for it, and it's like not lighthearted. Like, I mean, hey, if they're not supporting you, you shouldn't support them. Get out of there. And yeah, honestly, I'm really happy with where we are. It's great. Like, 1,000 subs does not feel like an absolute pipe dream anymore. As I said before, when we were stuck on like 242 and 282, it felt like 300 was gonna happen, but that was going to be very much the end. And then, you know, New Horizons came along and started this like whole new wave kind of my channel, and I'm really damn grateful for that game. Because again, I wasn't trends chasing like a lot of other YouTubers, where I was very much there because I enjoyed the game, and I think that showed, and people stuck around for that. Or maybe people just liked my content. Either or. What do you think's more believable in this situation? But I think with that said, that's very much the sub special over. Sorry, it's not an actual Let's Play video, but I felt I should bulk out the uploads a little bit. Because I think I've brought back Sonic Adventure 2 for a rerun, which is like crazy, but okay. But no, I'm interested to see where the channel goes from here. Trying out new ideas constantly. Expect reviews coming out soon. I want to get one out before the end of the month. And it's a Sonic Lost World review, I think I've alluded to it. I've kind of slowed down production on it, but no. Expect a new review before the end of the month. I want to say I'm going to try and hold myself to that, and I'll probably give away Steam Key if I don't. But no, I think until next time, genuinely, thank you for your support. I wouldn't be sitting here talking about like my past subscribe specials and how grateful I am if it wasn't for you guys clicking subscribe. And I'm not going to show you that stupid graph and try and, like, you know, use psychology to emotionally manipulate you into clicking the subscribe button. Or I suppose that kind of counts as reverse psychology, but you know what I mean? I'm not going to show you the stupid graph that all of the YouTubers do. You subscribe if you enjoy my content, and if you have clicked that button, you know, if you're one of those 551 people that have in the past 5-6 years this channel's been going, then genuinely thank you. But until then, I think this is where we call the curtain. So with all that said, hope you enjoyed. I have God knows what idea I'm going to throw on the screen in this one, or what music I'll put in the background, but no, I enjoyed this one. I feel this is probably one of the better sub-specials that wasn't, you know, months in the making. So until then, with all that aside, I really hope you enjoyed this one and all the rest of the content I've put out until this point. And thanks for watching, guys. My name's been Neremik, and peace out. Now, let's see you at 600, eh?